Hello everyone, welcome to Shelleyz Education Center. Today in our environmental science class, I will discuss very important MCQs on EVS. Today, if you are new to the channel, you can follow my earlier MCQ episodes on EVS. Please subscribe the channel for more updates and be with me till the end of the class. Now start with the first question. Highly polluted industries come under the color category of. Options are A. Orange, B. Black, C. Red, D. Blue. And the correct option is C. Red. Next question. Who coined the term global warming? Options are A. Was Brooker, B. John Moore, C. Aldo Leopold, and D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Was Brooker. Next question. Which city of India has become the first city to run on 100% renewable energy during daytime? Options are A. Diu Smart City, B. Chandigarh, C. Port Blair Smart City, and D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Diu Smart City. Next question. Which railway station in India runs with solar energy? Options are A. Vijayawada Station in Andhra Pradesh, B. Delhi, C. Kerala, and D. Nota. The correct option is A. Vijayawada Station in Andhra Pradesh. Next question. In which state India's first insect museum was opened? Options are Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, B. Odisha, C. Kerala, and D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Next question. In which state of India the largest museum of Asia located? Options are A. Kolkata in West Bengal, B. Delhi, C. Tamil Nadu, and D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Kolkata, West Bengal. Next question. Which is the coolest planet? Options are A. Saturn, B. Mars, C. Uranus, and D. Pluto. And the correct option is C. Uranus. Next question. Which planet makes global warming most? Options are A. Venus, B. Earth, C. Mars, and D. Pluto. And the correct option is A. Venus. Because the atmosphere of Venus, like Mars, is nearly all carbon dioxide. Venus has about 154,000 times carbon dioxide in its atmosphere, producing a runaway greenhouse effect. Next question. Which one is the hottest planet? Options are A. Saturn, B. Mars, C. Venus, and D. Neptune. And the correct option is C. Venus. Because Venus is an exception of its proximity to the Sun, and its dense atmosphere makes it our solar system's hottest planet. Next question. Which are the 3 R's to save the environment? Options are A. Restore, reduce, and reuse. B. Reduce, recycle and reuse. C. Recall, reduce and reuse. And option D. Restore, reuse and recall. The correct option is B. Reduce, recycle and reuse. Because the term reduce aims at lowering the usage of natural resources to avoid wastage. For example, advice to use less electricity. The term recycle aims at using the discarded items by recycling and to reuse them. Next question. What is the greenhouse effect? Options are A. A natural process that warms the Earth's surface. B. Turning of house green because of the green component of white light. C. Turning of house green because of algae cover. And D. None of the above. The correct option is A. Natural process that warms the Earth's surface. Because when the sun's energy reaches the Earth's atmosphere, some of it is reflected back to space, and some is absorbed by the Earth and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. Next question. Hydrarch takes place in dash. Xerarch takes place in dash. Options are A. Water areas and dry areas. B. Moist areas and dry areas. C. Hot areas and cold areas. And D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Water areas and dry areas. Because hydrarch succession takes place in ponds or any other water area, and the correct order of succession in xerarch is lichen moss stage to annual herb stage to perennial herb stage to shrub stage and forest. Next question. The development of bare area without any life form is called. Options are A. Nudation. B. Isthesis. C. Sera. And D. None of the above. And the correct option is A. Nudation. Next question. Planet succession taking place in sandy area is called. Options are Hydrocera, that is A. B. Samosera. C. Halocera. And D. None of the above. And the correct option is B. Samosera. Next question. Organisms that cannot make their own food and get energy from other sources are called. Options are A. Autotrophs. B. Food pyramid. C. Heterotrophs. And D. None of the above. And the correct option is C. Heterotrophs. Because autotrophs are known who are able to make their own food from raw materials and energy. Examples include plants, algae. Organisms that cannot make their own food and must obtain energy from external sources are called heterotrophs. Heterotrophs depend directly or indirectly on autotrophs for their food. Next question. If a grasshopper is eaten by a frog, then the energy transfer will be from. Options are A. producer to decomposer, B. producer to primary consumer, C. primary consumer to secondary consumer, and D. none of the above. And the right option is C. primary consumer to secondary consumer, because grasshopper feeds from producers such as the grass or plants, so it occupies the level of primary consumer. But when a frog eats a grasshopper, then it becomes the secondary consumer. Next question. Which of the following is not a consumer? Options are A. grass, B. dog, C. shark, and D. fish. The correct option is A. grass. Because to be a consumer, no one can purchase any goods or avails any service free of charge. Next question. All food webs and chains start with. Options are A. as producer, B. as decomposer, C. as consumer, and D. none of the above. And the correct option is A. as producer, because a food chain always starts with a producer, because some organism has to be able to produce energy from its environment to get the chain started. Next question. In a food chain of grassland ecosystem, the top consumers are. Options are A. herbivorous, B. carnivorous, C. bacteria, and D. nota. The correct option is B. carnivorous, because bacteria occupy the base of food pyramid in DFC, that is detritus food chain. They mainly act as decomposers. Herbivores occupy the second trophic level in a food chain as they feed upon the plants such as cow, deer, grasshopper, small insects, etc. Carnivores are the top consumers in a grassland ecosystem's food chain. Tiger is a good example. This is due to the fact that they are not eaten by other animals. Secondary and tertiary consumers are fed by these consumers. Next question. First law of thermodynamics deals with. Options are A. conservation of mass, B. conservation of energy, C. conservation of pressure, and D. none of the above. And the correct option is B. conservation of energy, because the first law of thermodynamics states that heat is a form of energy, and thermodynamic processes are therefore subject to the principle of conservation of energy. This means that heat energy cannot be created or destroyed. Here it is all for the day. Believe you all were there till the end of the class and have gone through it well. Inbox me if you have any query. Please do share and refer it to your friends and known circles, those who have not yet joined with the channel. Meet you all on my next class. Till then, thank you.